What is your ideal World Finals? What is your ideal World Finals? What would be the two best teams to play against each other as a World Final? It would be Rogue versus Bro, I think. T1 vs Gen G 2024 World's Final Game 5 would shatter last year's viewership record and any future records. Maybe. KT 2024 is the only team to win series against Gen G all year. Yeah, well, they're also a team that got swept by Damwon in the playoffs in spring. That's another fact if we're going to keep spitting out facts here. I didn't drink coffee today, so I have a headache coming on. I can feel it. It's crazy how that works, isn't it? Don't drink coffee equals instant headache. That's so weird, no? That means you have an addiction? I mean, well, I know that. Like, you didn't have to tell me that. No, I know. No, I'm very aware of that. It's like when people tell me to check my posture. No, bro, I get it. I can check. I'm not dumb. It's fucked. You don't have to ask me. Turkish mixed pistol representative competing on base skin and non-meta build. Still 1 silver. Yeah, I saw this. This guy only rocked up with his glasses. Everyone else rocked up with like high-tech gear for the shot. This guy just fucking... Bro, you know this guy on the right. Like, he rocks up in his t-shirt and his fucking shorts. He's for sure a serial killer or a hitman or some shit. Like, that's crazy. He rocks up. He's an assassin or something. 100%. He's crazy. Your AD carry after a bad game. Oh dear, oh god. Oh god. Viper and Guma. Everyone else, you fucking donkey. Or Viper. Yeah, I feel like there's so many... Like, I'm not here to call anyone out and say that Viper's bad, but so many people defend Viper like he's this god amongst men. And I think Viper's a great player. But the last week or two of Viper has not been great. I would argue, like, to be honest, after... I don't know if this take is a hot one or not. Like, I think Pays aside, because he's a standout on Gen G. And Gen G is kind of like... We'll ignore Gen G players, because I feel like if you watch LCK, including Gen G players, I think the best AD in LCK Summer is aiming. I think it is. I think aiming... What do you mean I started it? How? When I'm not a huge Viper stan. Gumayushi is back, and he's on the up, and he's doing really well in T1. But overall, throughout the split, I actually think aiming is the best AD in the league. Like, this guy is crazy. This guy has been having some crazy games, and I'm not afraid to say it anymore. Like, I just feel like people should give him more credit. Like, they should give him so much more credit. Aiming is literally ride or die for every... Like, for example, this game against D+. If the teams were... If the names were swapped, and this was Viper losing here... there would be Reddit threads about how Viper is hard stuck. Aiming almost single-handedly carried an entire series against Hamolife. And he failed at the last hurdle in game 2 or in game 3. If this was anyone else, I feel like he would get so much defense, you know? And you can look at almost every game that Damwon's playing. Like, for example, let's take the games against Gen G, right? I'm just going to look at numbers. I'm not going to give you... Obviously, I want to go into more context later, but I'm just going to say the only way that Damwon is even in any game is because aiming's probably ahead. It's the only time Damwon even has a remote chance of winning is aiming's probably ahead. In every single one of their losses against any of the top teams. Like, the 2 times they played against Gen G, aiming was strong both times, but the game was just lost. Like, he was really strong, and he's trying his best, and he actually plays really well. Now, there is an argument to be had where, like, aiming gets a lot of resources because Showmaker plays this low econ style and, like, hovers around lanes and doesn't farm. And Lucid plays tank junglers and Keen gets no attention. Sure, I mean, you can go into playstyles and stuff if you want. But, like, I do think that if you want to argue aiming's one of the best ADs in the league or is the best AD in the league, I think fine. Like, I'm convinced aiming has been unbelievable this split. Like, Gumayushi's on the rise. Pace, I feel like every Gen G player is a standout. But yeah, aiming is really good. And now I'm not saying Viper's bad, right? Viper's also playing insanely well this split. Like, he's having a great split. But there has, like, the last 2 weeks of Viper been shit. And I'm not going to lie. If you say Viper's insane the last 2 weeks, bro, these 2 weeks of Viper have been horrible. But you also, like, can argue, I mean... Viper has Peanut on his team. How much time is Peanut around bot? I would love to know that. Anyway, I'll just get called a damn one fanboy if I say aiming's insane. But I just feel like aiming's not getting enough recognition for what he's doing this split IMO. Alright, what is this? The bro zone's opened before the game starts. Get some snacks from Young J, Envy, and Polu. Aw, cute. Winning out a game, but not in game. Guma is fucking based. Ain't no AD carry in pro play who has the same mental as him. Doesn't care about kills, takes as many towers as possible. What is this from? I mean, Gumayushi is mega based. Gumayushi is mega based. Fnatic fans were spotted in the LPL stadium during FPX BLG. Oh my god. Was this before or after they lost the finals? It was probably after, right? Oh my god. 2023 Weibo skins leaked. Okay, shut up. Shut up. I saw someone's post of a much better chroma idea. Yeah, a lot of people are arguing that T1 skins don't really feel like T1 skins and they want them to have more red. But that's kind of what the chroma has. But yeah, this is more red-black T1 style. A lot of people want them to be more T1-esque. Standings. Bro, holy. Oh my god. DK went third to third. I mean, T1 had that fall off here, right? KT had the worst start ever. And I've been rising up. FearX have been on a big rise. KDF started off insane because their schedule was good. And now they're just fucking back to where everyone kind of thought they would be. Viper isn't the GOAT. Okay, then explain this. Case closed. Oh, he's using Savage by Dior. I used that when I was like 20. Still not bad though. Still not bad, but Viper looks clean. And the problem is my take on aiming possibly being, well, my take on aiming being the best AD in the league. People are like, so does that mean that you hate Viper? You hate him? No, I don't, bro. Viper's insane. What is this? Viper, please fart. Who said that? I mean, then there's this guy who now, for some reason, every time I watch T1 games and he kills bot, I just hear the yada 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 song in my head. I just can't get it up. Like, he's just that guy. Over 100 VCT pros were asked who their most favorite pro is outside of VCT. Okay, well, Faker, yeah. I mean, Faker is just, yeah. Splash arts for the T1 Prestige Jace edition. Holy fuck, it looks great, but where's the T1 in it? Maybe it doesn't need T1 in it, because that Prestige skin is fucking crazy, though. That is giving me Gumayushi vibes, though. Yeah, I haven't been doing as many T1 Academy videos recently. A lot's been going on with like content and things that I need to do, so I've slipped up on a lot of T1 Academy videos. From now on, I'll cover them. I know there was one series today where they lost to Genji Academy, but I've been slipping up on the T1 Academy videos. They're on a downward trend right now, T1. Why is that guy have that going? But we're gonna get back to it soon. So for example, Monday is their next game against Hammerlife, and we'll cover that. What the fuck is that? Okay. Yeah, chat, there's a pro player. You know Jack Troll? Jack Troll went on to a poker tournament and he won 400k, I think, or 500k. He won 400,000 to 500,000 euros and won the poker tournament. That's crazy, no? Can Pedro please ask Reki to check if this is true? Is the cactus plant Caps gave you still alive? It's doing well and it's in the practice room. Really? Is it Faker?
Pointed he didn't hit 3 damage per goal.
Is it Faker? Why does Pedro hate Talia? Just after the nerfs, I'm not a fan. Guess the ability. Pike ult. Pike ult. That's Pike ult. 100% that's Pike ult. Stride Breaker was the answer. That's not Stride Breaker.